Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I just woke up, which probably means I'll have breakfast in about 2 hours. Because I'm making every single thing from scratch, which I'm going to say a lot today. Because every single meal I'm going to eat today is going to be from scratch. Why? Because I'm eating like Nara Smith. If you don't know who Nara Smith is, she's a world famous chef that pretty much everyone who has a phone is aware of. This is her TikTok account, you definitely already know it. I love her, okay? This is not me making fun of Nara Smith because I'm clocked in. I am there refreshing her page every single day waiting for another video because you know what? I want to see her make toothpaste from scratch. I want to see her build a whole entire house just with her 2 hands. Anyways, Nara's famous for making very insane recipes, but all from scratch. That's her thing. She makes everything from scratch. For example, in the past, she's made cereal. I think she's made many kinds of cereal for her children. She's made marshmallows and my personal favorite, bubble gum. She really just is a reminder to me that I have free will and I can make really anything I want. For my first meal of the day, I'm gonna have what I usually have every day. Eggs and toast. I've been obsessed with scrambled eggs lately randomly, and I don't think I can make eggs unless I have like a chicken or something, which I don't, but I can make bread. I made this last night, and guys, look how fluffy it got. It's so soft at the top. It also kind of smells bad. I didn't even know if it'd work because I made this last night at like 10, and it only has 3 ingredients. It only has flour, water, and yeast, and a little bit of salt. This literally looks like slime, and not good slime. It kind of looks like it needs more activator. I don't know if I can touch it with my hands. Oh my gosh. I honestly thought it'd be a lot more sticky. It's so stretchy. It's like actually slime. Okay, I read the recipe and it says I'm supposed to fold the bread over 2 times. I don't know what that means. I think that's just 1 fold. 2 folds, right? And then I let it sit in its ball while the oven preheats. I'm preheating the oven to 450 degrees. Put a covered 6 to 8 quart heavy covered pot, cast iron or ceramic in oven as it heats. I think this is ceramic. I don't know. My dad breaks his bread in here, so I'm gonna put my bread in here. I feel like if I put the dough in here and put it in the oven, it'll work. Oh, the oven's at 450, which I think means I can take the pot out. It's very heavy, it's very hot, obviously. I'm very scared because I somehow need to drop this bread into the pot without actually touching it, because if I touch it, I fear I need to go to the hospital. This needs to cook now for 40 minutes with the lid on and then 10 minutes with the lid off. It's a very specific process, but you know what? I'm going to follow it. I'm not going to mess this up because I'm putting so much work into it and I'm starving. I'm actually so hungry. I've already been up for 2 hours and I haven't eaten anything because I'm waiting to eat my breakfast. I don't know how Nara's kids do it. I really don't. I feel like Peeta from the Hunger Games making my own bread. Oh, it's kind of a little bit crisp at the bottom. Just a tad, but that looks amazing. Anyways, let's pretend I just climbed up a tree, got to a nest, and stole these eggs from a bird, okay? I feel like that adds to the Nara Smith of it all. I really hope this actually worked. Oh, I forgot I used like whole wheat flour. That doesn't look terrible. I don't even think you can see it. It's definitely whole wheat, that's for sure. It's bland, but it's not bad. It's not that bad. I'm buttering my 1 slice of bread that I just toasted. I'm just gonna add a lot of butter to make it a little less bland. I'm officially done the first meal. I don't want it to spill. Here are my eggs and toast. They look very fluffy. The eggs, obviously. I'm gonna add a little more salt and a little more pepper. Cheers to our first meal made from scratch. It feels like I'm chewing a brick. It's edible, and that's literally all that matters. I just need to eat food, and this is food. I've only made 1 meal from scratch, and I'm exhausted. I don't want to do it again, but here we are, and this one's gonna be a lot harder than the last one. I'm making Taco Bell from scratch. I've only been to Taco Bell like 1 singular time, but I know they have cheese quesadillas, and I thought, I can make cheese, I can make a tortilla, put them together, and what you got? A cheese quesadilla. So I'm gonna make cheese. All I need is milk, lemon juice, and then a little bit of salt. This is so much easier than I thought it would be. I don't know what the measurements are because they didn't say in the video, so I'm just gonna add like a cup of milk. I think I just need to boil this, and then when it starts steaming, I'm supposed to add the lemon juice, and that makes it like curdle, and then I strain it, and then it's cheese. What kind of cheese? I don't know. This is all it made. It only made like that much cheese. Oh my god, I think I have to do it again. Now that looks like a real curdle. Look at that. Look at all that cheese. Respectfully, if I don't get some cheese out of this, I will scream. I will scream and everyone in my neighborhood will hear me and they'll say, why did Josh scream? And I'll say, because my cheese isn't working. I don't want to make this a third time. Please give me some cheese. I guess it's more than last time, but like this is not a lot. I'm just gonna scoop it up with a fork like so. Okay, this is enough cheese for one quesadilla. I don't even like having that much cheese on my quesadilla anyway, so this works great. Am I gaslighting myself? Probably. Now that we have our mini cup of cheese, and I really mean it when I say mini, but that's just enough. It's time to make tortillas now, and I searched tortilla recipe, but all of them were for like 12 or more tortillas, and I only need one. So I'm just gonna make sorry, I was choking on a seed. I'm just gonna make one, just with the information that I have in my own brain. I did look at the recipes though, and they all said I needed flour, obviously. Oil, I think it's like an option, but I'm gonna add it just because it seems important. And then just water and salt. It's really just that easy. I'm just gonna add a couple of spoonfuls of flour, maybe like 1.5. I'm gonna add literally the smallest bit of olive oil. That should be good, I think. Maybe a little more. That should be good. Salt. And then I'm gonna add a very small amount of warm water. All the recipes said to add warm water. This is starting to look like an actual dough. Oh my god, it just fell. I feel like I can start using my hands though now. This actually didn't turn out as bad as I thought it would. Like I can stretch it, which is a good sign. I'm gonna roll it out now. Since I'm making a tortilla, it has to be like extra, very, very thin. We're just gonna go ahead and say that's enough of a circle because I think that actually looks really good. But I also have really low standards when it comes to making tortillas, which I've literally never done before. Would you eat that? Me personally, no. I just flipped the tortilla and it looks pretty much done, which I think means I only have to do one more thing. Add the really good, amazing looking cheese. Oh my god, I hadn't smelt it yet. Don't recommend. I'm slowly just gonna dump the cheese onto it, and now I'm going to try and fold this. Oh, there we go. A little sneak peek on the inside. My dinner is officially done, and if I'm being honest, I really thought this would take like 40 minutes. It's been 2 hours. And from the outside, it doesn't actually look terrible. That looks like a real tortilla that I'd get at a restaurant or a store. I don't know why I keep doing this. I'm just trying to show you this tortilla that I'm actually kind of proud of. The cheese, that's a different story. Let me just try a little bit of the tortilla first, okay? It's bland. I guess it really is just flour and water and oil. Not my best work, but it's from scratch. That's all that matters. I think it's time to take an actual bite. Cheers. Oh my god, it just tastes like lemon juice. Oh, the cheese literally just tastes like lemon juice. I'm eating chunky lemon juice and flour. And it kind of looks like scrambled egg. I wish it was scrambled egg. At least the breakfast was edible because this does not taste edible. I'm gonna try to break it. I've never seen more liquidy cheese in my whole entire life. I'm gonna let this sit on the plate. And if I'm really starving and I'm in the need for food to the point that I feel like I'm going to pass out, then I will eat this. But if I don't feel like that, I'm just gonna leave it here. It's officially time for dessert, the last meal of the day. Thank God, I don't know how she does this. I never want to be in the kitchen ever again. Like literally ever. I might just hire a private chef with what money? Who knows? Anyways, I'm the most excited for dessert because it's the easiest thing I'll make today. I'm making true fruits, okay? I bought these just for reference and also to eat if I fail miserably. I've never had these true fruits actually. These are like the raspberry dark chocolate ones. I'm actually really excited to try these, okay? I'm just gonna try one just so I have an idea on what I'm supposed to make. Cheers. Oh. It's sour. I like the strawberry one more, but this is still really good. Hopefully you can tell, but it's white chocolate and dark chocolate and then a raspberry on the inside. So obviously I have raspberries, dark chocolate, and white chocolate. These raspberries were $10. Look how small this is. That should be legal. Like genuinely, that should be illegal. Whoever made these prices, you deserve prison. I decided to channel my inner Nara Smith and do a voiceover while making these true fruits. I began breaking all of my chocolate into a bowl that was microwave safe. I then started the microwave and my greasy hands accidentally pressed 52 minutes. The chocolate still managed to come out a perfect consistency, and as you can see, here is me yapping about these rotten raspberries. I then very carefully dipped each raspberry into the white chocolate mixture that I created and put it on a plate covered in parchment paper. This process took about 20 minutes and I would love to do it all over again. And don't worry, whenever I got chocolate on my fingers, I just licked it right off. I then proceeded to put my chocolate in the freezer for about 30 minutes. It's been about 2 hours and I'm gonna go check if the chocolate's ready. It is. We already know that. Where is it? Oh. I kind of want to try one just like this, but I feel like I shouldn't. They look great though. I guess I just need to dip them in the dark chocolate and then I can finally eat them.
It was time to melt the dark chocolate in a microwave-safe bowl. After letting it melt in the microwave for 30 seconds, I began dropping my white chocolate-covered raspberries into the dark chocolate and then patiently removing them from the bowl onto the parchment paper. And right before I dipped the last raspberry in, I spilled on my shirt for the 30th time today.
Guys, it's time. Our dessert is finally ready. It literally took 2 hours. I really thought it would only take like 30 minutes. They actually look really good, and I honestly think they'll taste better than the actual True Fruits. That's actually a lie. I feel like it's not gonna taste better than the actual True Fruits, but they do look good. This was definitely the easiest thing I made today, but still took a while. Let's just try it. Cheers to being done eating like Nara Smith. Babe, I don't know how you do it, but good for you, okay? That looks like an actual True Fruit. I actually would make these again. I wouldn't make anything else I made today ever again. But these are good. Thank you for watching. If you don't like people eating and talking at the same time, just click off now. First, subscribe and tell your friends to watch it. Or maybe don't if you're embarrassed that you're watching this. I don't know. I love you, see you, and goodbye. Please go make these.